Hi, my name is Jacqueline Newman, and this is my final project for nonverbal communications, where I'll be analyzing my own advertising creations. The first one is an ad that I made for Nivea. The nonverbal functions present in this ad. With haptics, we see self-touch as a form of self-care. Touching is necessary to care for oneself and personal hygiene. And women are more hands-on and perform more self-touching, such as playing with their hair, nails, fabric, etc. Scent and smell, or olfactics. We want to touch things that we think smell good. This is scented body wash, so it can help in controlling your scent. And we are attracted to those who smell good. So in the advertisement, it works. For physical appearance, the model is physically attractive, and so that makes the product attractive as well. For face and eye, de-intensification, the underplay of feeling peaceful. Gaze emission is unintentional because she's at peace and she's gazing at the soap suds because we look at things we like. For territory and environment, this is a private environment, aka shower. There's familiarity there because we expect certain things from this environment. For the model or consumer of the product, the category of environment would be primary, and home as the shower is the spot where daily self-hygiene takes place. The environment is attractive based off of the florals that I added, and the color and lighting is warm and calm, and the temperature is warm based on common sense, as most people take warm showers. The second ad is also Nivea ad for the same product. Haptics, same thing like I said before, self-touch, love and intimacy, personal intimate forms of touching, could be seen as functional touch by an outsider, as this is a paid actress posing for the ad and touching herself to use the product to complete the job she was hired for. For territory and environment, this is a private environment, aka shower. There's familiarity. Primary and home, the shower is a spot where daily self-hygiene takes place, and etc. And the same things from the previous ad also apply here. For physical appearance, a feature of a model is attractive, and pretty privilege is present here, as attractive people are seen as more credible, believable, sociable, and smarter, and we use attractiveness in advertising to persuade. My third ad is two different brands with the same image. Kinesics, very open demeanor that is inviting and inclusive. Physical appearance, she is obviously attractive and she has pretty privilege, as she is an attractive person advertising these products. So she is seen as believable, credible, sociable, and her red hair may be perceived as feisty, her personality. Territory and environment, the lack of environment creates space with floating weightlessness qualities and bright features, causing the viewer to feel more welcomed. The color and lighting is bright, vivid, exciting, and inviting. My fourth ad is for Not Your Mother. Kinesics, very open demeanor, it's inviting and inclusive. Face and eye, intensification, happy and content. Mutual gaze between model and consumer. And the purpose of the ad is to persuade. When we persuade, we look more. So that adds to credibility and sincerity. Physical appearance, same idea applies here. This model has brown hair, so she is perceived as more wholesome. And the same territory and environment applies here. This is my fifth ad for ADT. Haptics, self-touch as a form of self-care, friendship, warmth by embracing self to comfort to sleep, and both nature and nurture elements are present as we need touch to survive. Face and eye, intensification, happy and content, gaze emissions as they are sleeping comfortably, and kinesics, relaxed demeanor. For proxemics, this family is in the intimate slash personal zone, which is between 18 inches and 4 feet. As they are a family, so they are more comfortable with each other being in close spaces. Territory and environment, this is their home territory used by the family to sleep and rest. It's a primary environment as the daily function of sleep occurs here. There's fixed features, which are the architecture of the space, it being a cave. Color and lighting is cool and dark as it's nighttime, and the temperature is seemingly cold and damp, with the bats embracing themselves show that they are warm and comfortable. My sixth ad is for book banning. Face and eye, there's intensification with wide eyes. A frown indicates scared and disoriented feelings. There's a mutual gaze between subject and consumer, almost like the subject is asking for help. And for kinesics, there's a lack of straight posture in addition to other visual elements. And this communicates that the subject is tired. Territory and environment, there's visible constraint as they are not free to leave environment or lack thereof. There's a no environment feature or a void, which creates a feeling of discomfort and absence of stability. And the color and lighting is cold and dark. My seventh ad is for Breeze. I used the Wicked characters as I created this when the movie was coming out. There's touch avoidance here for haptics. Elphaba, who is the Green Witch, her psychological responses like anxiety, upbringing, and communication social skills cause her to avoid touching. She still wants the smell of Febreze and is slyly reaching for the product. And for olfactics, we want to touch things that smell good. And it's Elphaba seeming like she wants to touch the source of the smell. In this ad, Glinda smells good, whereas Elphaba has no visual smell, furthering the idea of scent and attraction. More attractive, the more attractive someone is, they smell good in our minds. Scent is used to control the environment and separate the environments through application of the spray. For proxemics, the personal zone is there with 18 inches to 4 feet. Extroverts give and need less space, aka Glinda. Introverts prefer more personal space and are perceived as shy and less outgoing and more reserved. Elphaba. People with anxiety prefer more space. There is a cooperative scene happening here as they are positioned side by side, and the Febreze bottle is placed in between the characters as a separator or a barrier. For kinesics, Glinda used dramatic and dominating communicator styles. Elphaba is more relaxed, and Glinda has a more open demeanor. For face and eye, there is a gaze emission from Glinda, which is unintentional, as she is seemingly gleefully caught up in the smell. Elphaba is masking or de-intensifying her expression of wanting the Febreze bottle. And there is a mutual gaze between Elphaba and the consumer. For physical appearance, physical attractiveness, the feature of the model is attractive as well as the model. There's pretty privilege. Attractiveness is rewarded and sought after. There's artifacts such as the crown, which communicates royalty, importance, and higher status. Elphaba's hat communicates the opposite. And the hair perceptions, blondes have more fun, and black hair is more mysterious, and longer hair, as they both have, is seen as more feminine. For territory and environment, the lack of environment is obvious as the smell takes over. The color symbolizes the smells. The color lighting, color separates sides to distinguish difference and using versus not using the product with clashing colors or territories and zones. And bright and dark colors help establish contrast. Thank you.